So I graduated in the spring of 1970. As we were preparing for exams, the Kent State shootings happened and college students on a campus like ours were killed. Exams were canceled. We kind of went to graduation and we just left. There was no feeling of celebration, and it was really tough time and very low time in our country. And I was thinking about what I would do when I grew up, and I said, well, I can stay outside and I can have my placards and I can kind of protest, or I could get inside and try to influence from inside.
The amazing thing about Penrose is after graduation from UVM, she stayed local and used her passion, her expertise, and her drive to improve the health of Vermonters, improve UVM, do work like on the UVM Alumni House, but also take all that energy and expertise and use it every day to improve the health of everyone around her. I've never seen someone that has so much energy, so much passion, and Penrose literally knows everyone in the state of Vermont.
I became the planner and the first director of the Church Street Marketplace, and I got to build the Church Street Marketplace at the age of 30-something. I don't know where I got the inkling that I could possibly do that. My husband and I had done a line to cedar closet. That was my construction experience. And since then, too, what attracted me to the job with the marketplace was a belief in community, and to strengthen the community center with the pedestrian mall was important for not just Burlington, but for the region. And I think that's been a theme through my career, that it has been a focus on community and engagement with community.
I met Penrose when I was assigned as a member of the Alumni Association Board of Directors, and she was the president at the time, and I happened to be the chair of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. She really allowed those of us who served on the committee to do our work, to foster ideas that promoted inclusiveness, to identify programs that supported identity communities. She really believed in diversity before diversity and equity and inclusiveness was a thing. So in the era that she came up in, and we're contemporaries, she was a pioneer.
It's said so much now, we're all in this together, that it's become trivialized, but I really believe it. We need to support each other, and we need to exploit each other, and the absolute most positive use of that word to really help each other, whether we're an institution or a person, fulfill our potential. And we can't do that by building barriers. Penrose
is the quintessential public servant, humanitarian, visionary, an individual who leads with her heart and her head. She believes in volunteerism. She believes in giving back. She believes in supporting people where they are. She believes in promoting inclusiveness.
In 2016, we opened the house 50 years after I'd first fallen in love with her, and I got to be here at that event and welcome everybody home to the Alumni House, and it was extraordinary. And I came to appreciate the whole concept of coming home in a place that you could always feel welcome, that you didn't have to go to a classroom or a gymnasium, that there was a home-like place that you could feel, again, a part of the university and connected with it. And I also brought to it a real deep commitment that this wonderful building belonged to the community.
Everything that I ever saw Penrose do was always mission-driven. Everything that Penrose did, whatever project we were working on, whether it was food insecurity for Vermont residents, whether it was homelessness, whether it was drug abuse or mental health, Penrose would come forward with stories of people or families who were impacted, what she thought we should do about it, and how we were going to make a difference. I think she really personifies a Vermont leader.
I have also been told that I have a connector personality, and I think that's what I brought, is that when I served on the alumni board, I brought the community's perspective, but I also brought a sense of the larger community because of my work regionally and nationally around community health improvement.
Penrose gives me hope in humanity. Penrose made me feel and continues to make me feel that there are good human beings in the world, and there are individuals who recognize people where they are, support them where they are, encourage them to be better, encourages them to volunteer, encourages them to reach out to their fellow man and woman.
We can only be fully healthy individually if we're all fully healthy as a community, and we can't ever do that alone.